Hi, we're back.
We're back. Well, it's been a while since we've done a video. I'm going to turn it this way so you can have some FaceTime too.
Yeah. Here, I'll get close.
Snuggle.
Snugglies.
So our girls at Tone It Up did something called Pillowtalk where they...
Pillowtalk.
Yeah, with pillows.
And wine.
They had 25 questions that they asked and answered so that people could just get to know them better, and they encouraged everybody to do it also. So we decided if we do have viewers, you guys might want to know something about us that we haven't already shared. So we're going to go ahead and answer the same 25 questions. We have not really previously looked at them. You've seen the whole video that the girls did, right? I only watched the first couple of questions, and so they might very well catch us off guard, and so we'll just see what happens. But
yeah, and feel free to do the same and tell us your answers.
Yeah, and or if there's any questions that we don't cover that you're interested in, just make a comment in the section below and let us know. And we'll happily answer. Maybe we'll film a Pillow Talk Part 2.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do our Tuesday talks like this. Because then it's like, not like questions, right? But more just like, hey, get intimate with us.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's on our minds.
Pull up a chair, get intimate.
Pull up a chair, a glass of wine, and a pillow.
And a pillow.
And let's hang out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are. Pillow Talk.
How do we want to do this?
Number 1.
I guess we'll both answer questions.
I can just read them and then we'll both give our answers.
Question number 1. What is your favorite indulgence?
You go first.
I'm pretty sure they answered it with food on there.
They did. I know one of them said chocolate.
I'm going to give one that's food and one that's not food. My food would be, I think, I'd have to go with coconut macaroons because I love coconut. She's lucky I love her. And my second indulgence would be purses. I like purses. Big ones, small ones, every color.
Okay. So my food indulgence. This one's hard. Oh, no, the Ghirardelli peppermint bark stuff. That's any Ghirardelli stuff, actually, but not the pure chocolate ones, because too much chocolate. I need something else besides chocolate, whether it's vanilla or peppermint or mint or something else with the chocolate. I can't have just chocolate on its own. So that would be my food indulgence. My non-food indulgence is actually, it's really kind of weird because it's not clothing or shoes or anything that you would think girls would indulge in, but I am a hoarder when it comes to informational products that you purchase online. So like I have millions of marketing courses that I've bought and never gone through, and I've had millions of like how to write blogs and all of these kinds of like online courses that are literally purchased and sitting on my computer that now I just don't have time to go through all of them, but I continue to buy more. And right now my current obsession is Laura Roeder, which long story short, she's originally from Austin. She went to my rival high school, and I didn't know her in high school, but turns out she became a graphic and web designer, moved to Chicago, started a business, and now her business is making multi-million dollars every year, and she's selling this product that I really want, but it's $2,500, and I'm like, well, I can't buy that. There's a second one I want that's only $500, so I'm like, cool, I just gotta save up $500 and I can get it. But yeah, so that's my indulgence. Very strange. Anyway.
Question 2. What is your favorite cocktail? And I'm gonna say besides wine.
Yeah, wine.
Besides wine, I would say. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Well, I'm a whiskey girl, but that's not really a cocktail, so I don't know if that... Actually, I will say an Irish Manhattan, which involves bourbon, and it's delicious. It's maybe not very healthy for you because it also includes maple syrup and vermouth and bitters and something else, but it's so good. And I like the bourbon.
I'm probably going to have to go with, I don't know if you consider a cocktail, but a margarita.
Yeah, those are really good.
I like the lime and stuff and tequila.
For our purpose, it can totally be a cocktail.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to go with margaritas because if I'm not drinking wine, I order a margarita. Number 3, the clothing item you cannot live without.
I mean, is it a cop-out to say jeans?
No.
I mean, because that seems... Although, if they want... I mean, I think I remember them saying, like, very specifically, like, Karina had a lucky hat or something.
Yeah.
And so if you're talking specific items, you go first. I'll have to think which one I wear the most in my closet.
I would probably say my purse that I got from Buckle. I have it in 3 colors. I love it so much. And it's kind of boho-y. It's crossbody. It's got fringe. It's got studs. It's got crystals. I have it in coral, turquoise, and brown. So I think those would probably have to be there on the top.
I would say this dress that my mom gave me for my birthday this year from Free People. It's the white one that's got the blue sequin beads down the front. It's very boho. It's very just really easy. I mean, you can totally dress it up or you can totally dress it down. Wear it to like a music festival or, I mean, it's great. I love it. And it's very flowy. And so you can wear it on fat days and you can wear it on skinny days.
I need to get me one. I love that dress.
It's wonderful.
Your favorite workout song?
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
I totally think that's my favorite one because it just makes, it's so motivating and it makes you just want to like run through a ribbon and like do the victory dance.
It is. It gives you extra oomph. Well, I would have to say S&M by Rihanna because every time that song comes on, that song came on when I ran my farthest mile last Friday. It was 4 miles in under an hour, which I'm not a runner, so I was really pumped about that. But the first Bikini series, the intro song was S&M. It was like a remix by Lindsay Love, DJ Lindsay Love. I don't know if you guys remember, but I loved that remix of that song. So anytime I hear S&M on the treadmill, I'm like, yeah, that's my jam.
Victory!
I love that song. What is your favorite way to sweat? Katrina.
Which the funny thing is I totally was thinking that before this, like even the video even started, when I saw the question that said, what's your favorite way to sweat? And I remember just looking to myself and going, and then the video started and Katrina from Tone It Up was like, and started laughing. I was like, yes. I was like, we totally get each other.
Yeah.
So outside of that,
I'm going to have to say dancing.
Yeah.
Because if there's music on and it's hopping, I will dance no matter where we are.
Mine is probably volleyball outside of dancing. I mean, I do like dancing too.
Yeah.
What is your favorite new band? I'm horrible. I probably can't even answer this question because I really am definitely like a top 40 girl. And not just in the genre, but like, you know, if it's country music, I probably only know what's on the radio. And if it's any other genre, I probably only know what's on the radio. So I'm really not very good at getting introduced to new bands until they become mainstream.
Yeah, so. I'm the same way. Although I do enjoy finding like local Austin bands that, you know, end up being really good. But yeah, I'm pretty much a top 40 kind of girl.
Yeah. Your favorite color?
Pink.
Mine is green.
Or coral. Pink or coral?
Mine's green.
You're wearing green and I'm wearing pink.
Well, this is kind of yellow.
Yellow-green.
Yellow-green.
Neon.
Where did you grow up? I am one of the few that grew up in Austin, born and raised. And I didn't leave here till I was 18, and then I came back. Or no, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't even leave at 18. I left at 21.
It was a blur.
I left at 21 and I came back at 23. So, I mean, I guess I kind of left at 18 because I moved to San Marcos to go to the dorms. So I left Austin. But
yeah.
Anyway.
I grew up in Northeast Pennsylvania, near Scranton, where The Office was filmed, or whatever. Did they actually film that there? Or is it just based there? Either way,
I've never actually watched The Office.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Can you believe this? This is what I deal with. But yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Speaking of The Office, the next question is, what is your favorite TV show?
You don't know what that is? It can't be your favorite.
No, I know it's not, but I was just speaking of TV shows.
Oh, what's your favorite TV show?
I have so many that it's really hard. I'm very big on primetime, so like I love Bones, I love Criminal Minds,
Scandal.
I love Grey's Anatomy, Scandal. Oh my gosh, Scandal is amazing. And recently, I've gotten into watching the Food Network. I feel very, very old, but on the Food Network, I like Chopped, I like Cutthroat Kitchen, and I like Worst Cooks in America.
Yeah.
They're pretty good shows.
Yeah, I like those shows too. I like, the home improvement stuff because I just bought my first house. So I'm always watching the Home Network. But I really like the crime kind of shows and scandalous kind of things. So Scandal. And I like The Following. That's a good one. And I like on Netflix, what is it called?
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black and
that's a good one. I like
House of Cards.
I haven't seen that yet, but it's on my list.
That's a good one. Yes.
Any embarrassing accidents? Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to share.
You have to. Short story. Short.
Well, so I don't know. You go.
Long story
you go
short.
First.
There we go.
You go first. I will. I don't know which one to share because there's so many.
Embarrassing moment. I'm trying to think, the one that would stick out to me the most. I don't know.
Okay, I have one. This is probably one of my most embarrassing moments, but I just hope you guys are not one of my business clients watching this. So I was downtown and I was so incredibly drunk that I could not remember what was going on. But I was to the point where I was remembering bits and pieces of it. I just couldn't remember the whole timeline of what happened. And so I remember being at the club and everything was fine. And I was wearing this gorgeous white dress and it was lovely. Then I remember being in the car on the way home. And then I remember getting into my house and looking down and seeing that there was throw up on my dress. I don't remember throwing up. I hope it was mine and not somebody else. I don't know. But there were people around me making sure I got home okay. And I just remember being so incredibly embarrassed because one of them was a really cute boy. And I was just like, oh, Jesus, if I really did just throw up on myself and not even remember, how freaking embarrassing is that? So, anyway, that's one of my most embarrassing moments.
Well, I think one of my embarrassing moments, at the time it's funny, but now it's funny, but at the time it was embarrassing. I was on a first date, and I was driving, and I only had my license for, maybe a week. And we were driving to our destination, and I turn up a one-way. And the cars, luckily, were stopped at a red light, so they were all stopped. And I do one of these, shit, with my date in the car. And I was beat red and just so, it was just so embarrassing. Because we're all, dressed, ready to go on our date, and here I am. I can't even drive a car.
I have a really funny one, actually, that happened in high school, and it reminded me because you said you were talking about a car. So if my friend Marisa is watching this, she's already laughing her ass off because she knows exactly which one I'm going to talk about. I was driving, my very first car was a Mazda minivan, and yeah, it was awesome. And it was a hand-me-down from my parents, and it had some good times that it had some character. It was kind of falling apart at certain times. And anyway, so Marisa and I both played volleyball, and we're going to practice. We drive up and we park in front of the gym, and we're getting out of the car to walk into practice. And there are some football players that are coming out of practice, and they're so cute, and we had big crushes on them at the time. And they walk out, and we start talking to them, and like Marisa and I try to play it so cool, and we kind of like lean against my car like this to like just relax and talk to them, and the bumper falls off of the car in front of
Drop it like it's hot.
Exactly. They just started laughing and walked off, and like they wouldn't even talk to us, and we were just like, oh my god, it's so weird. And unfortunately, that was not the only embarrassing moment Marisa and I had in that car. So anyway, it was fun times.
Okay, number 11. What was your first job? My first job, I was a cashier at a local supermarket. And that was also the first job I ever got fired from. Because my till was short. And, yeah, it was very traumatic getting fired for the first time.
How old were you?
16. Yeah.
My first legal job was
legal job, yeah.
bag packer at Randall's, and I was 15.
Yeah, I worked at Bruno's. If any of you guys in Northeast PA know Bruno's.
My first not legal job, well, it was legal to be doing, I just wasn't like on the books, right, was at a law firm that my mom worked at the time. And I don't really remember what I did because I had to have been like 11 or 12, and I was just doing like office stuff. Like I wasn't even. Sometimes I think I was maybe filing, but mostly it was just like go make copies of this or go do whatever. And I got some money under the table.
Yeah, my first non-legal job, I was probably like 6 years old, and my mom worked as the chef or pastry chef at a donut shop. And I would always go in the back and help her make the donuts and like the pastries and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Maybe that's why you like baking.
Maybe. Okay. What is the name of your first pet?
So my first pet, I was probably 5, and I got a golden retriever, and I decided to name him Forrest.
Ooh.
It was very distinguished. I'm not sure how
a
5-year-old came up with Forrest, but
it's very deep.
That's what I decided to name him. And
like
then
a forest.
Unfortunately, he died of ringworm like that same year. So on my 6th birthday, my parents got me another golden retriever that I also named Forrest, and he was with me until my sophomore year of college. So
wow.
So Forrest was my first pet.
Well, I have an older brother and sister, so we had a lot of first pets. My brother was the one that was guilty of this. He would like find snakes in the woods, and they would become our pets, and then they'd go missing overnight, and then we'd all be afraid the next day. And he'd have like rats and fish. But I'm talking my first pet was a dog named Pepper. And he lived a very long time. Yeah, he was a schnauzer, and he was really cool.
I think the funny thing is like, okay, so before Forrest, we had a dog that my dad adopted.
So long and annoying.
My dad had a rescue dog because my dad was doing this thing where he would like, it was a job. He climbed into this hole and he would like stick dynamite, right? And then he'd crawl out and like they'd, push the dynamite to like build bigger holes. And I don't really know the name of the job, or I mean, it had to be in construction of some sort, I'm assuming. But anyway. So he crawls down in this hole and he starts to put in the dynamite and he finds this little dog.
Aww.
So he rescues the dog and names her Princess. So like that's what you would expect from a 5-year-old to name their pet. But no, my dad, who I think was in college at the time, maybe older. Oh no, he was definitely out of college because his college dog was Alfred. So he named his dog Princess and I named my dog Forrest. So our roles were reversed.
What is one thing you refuse to share?
Well, prior to question number 10, I've never told anybody about throwing up on myself because it's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing.
I refuse to share My breakfast.
Oh, I thought it meant like tell like what you're gonna tell.
Well, you already spilled the beans on that one, but like I'm a morning person, but the minute I get out of bed, like even if I'm gonna work out that morning and I know it, I have something small and then I'll eat when I get back. But if I'm not gonna work out and I have my breakfast right, it's like when I wake up, bam, I gotta eat. Like my stomach's ready to eat. And my coffee too. Like
I was about to say, coffee is something I refuse to share.
Pretty much breakfast is my favorite, and I just don't share. I'll make you some, but you can't have any of mine.
All right. If you had to move to another country, where would you go?
It's tough to say. I haven't been anywhere.
There's
so many.
Idea-wise, where's the one place you think you would move?
I want to say maybe Australia. I would love to visit there. There are a lot of places we need to visit.
Mm-hmm. I think for me it's really hard because I like traveling so much and I want to go to so many different places. But I would say... Right now, I would probably say Ireland.
I was going to say that for you.
Yeah, that's probably where I would move. What is your favorite confidence booster?
A good bra.
That'll boost some other things, too.
Boo boo. And maybe some good shoes, heels.
Oh, a really nice form-fitting dress.
Yes.
Definitely a confidence booster.
Some mascara, some lippy stuff.
Yeah. And in terms of like tips and tricks that are your favorite confidence booster, I think my favorite is, as cheesy as it sounds, looking at yourself in the mirror and just talking to yourself and just being like, man, you look good today.
You look good.
You know, yeah, like, or God, your eyes look great, you know, or something like that. And just to like tell yourself how good you look, you know?
Yeah, talk with yourself, flirt with yourself, do it.
Wink.
Wink. How fast can you say the alphabet?
A, B, C, D,
C,
E,
F,
G,
G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z!
We tied!
Ah.
I was like, how do you know? Should have just been like 0.2 seconds.
We should have timed it.
Yeah. Well, we can rewind the video and check it later.
Yeah. If you were a jungle animal, what would you be?
Ooh. A tiger. Because I think they're exotic and I think they're really pretty. Although a lot of people want to kill them, so maybe not. Maybe I'd be something else.
I was gonna say you could be a cheetah.
But that's not a jungle animal.
It's not?
No, it's an African safari.
Well, then I guess well,
they should. Cheetahs are in the jungle.
I don't know. They should be there.
They have like.
That's where the party's at.
Jaguars.
Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day, except cheetahs.
Except cheetahs.
You're not invited. I don't know. I think I would be some kind of like exotic bird.
A macaw.
Macaw. So I'll be free and soar around and explore and be colorful and bright and sing songs.
Definitely a macaw. They're very bright and colorful.
Yeah, I'd be a macaw.
Waffles, and I know they're jungle animals because
I don't even know what's in the jungle. Hashtag Google it.
Okay, waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
I would say waffles. However, I think right now, because of Tone It Up and the protein pancakes, I probably eat pancakes more than I eat waffles. But I did have waffles this morning for breakfast.
Did you? I do eat pancakes more than waffles. However, waffles have a one-up because they have those little crannies, and I like to put stuff in them.
Have you seen that
like
commercial?
Blueberries and stuff.
Have you seen that commercial?
Don't be gross.
No.
Don't be gross.
My mind did not even go there until you started saying.
It's the wine.
Have you seen the commercial where they like have different things that they put in the? It's Lego. It's an Eggo commercial. I like that. That looks like it'd be good. The one with peanut butter and jelly on the waffles. That looks good.
Delicious. Skiing or snowboarding?
Snowboarding. For sure.
I'm going to say neither. I haven't done either because I'm not very talented on snow. So I will say inner tube. Because I've done that a lot.
We make our own answers.
We make our own answer. I'm going to go with inner tube.
I do what I want.
Number 20. What is your best piece of dating advice?
You go first.
Well,
she's married. I'm not, so she clearly hasn't figured out.
I would say just be yourself because, even from the very beginning, be yourself and just be honest and be truthful and have fun. I
would say don't ever feel like you have to eat. Well, I was going to say don't ever feel like you have to beg for something, but beg is a strong word. Like, don't ever feel like you even have to ask 3 times for something. Like, whether that's, hey, can you hang out with me this weekend? Or, hey, can you, I don't know.
Take out the garbage.
Yeah, or not even stuff like that. Just like...
James, take out the garbage.
Just know that there is somebody out there that will do that without you even having to ask, just because they love you. So don't ever feel like you have to beg anybody to spend their time with you or anything like that, because if you do have to beg somebody, then they're not that into you, and it's not worth it.
Yeah. Number 21. What is the one item you always have on you?
My car keys.
Yeah.
I mean...
Keys, phone.
Sometimes I forget my phone, but I'm not usually going anywhere if I don't have my car keys.
Yeah, keys.
I like to think usually I have chapstick too.
I was going to say that.
And for me, insulin.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Favorite weekend indulgence? How is that really different than favorite indulgence? Weekend indulgence. Taking naps. Naps are great. Naps are great, and wine is great, and just like laying on the couch and being lazy.
Yeah, being lazy, or if you don't want to be lazy, I like being outside on the weekends, especially if it's a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite weekend indulgence, I would say, is waking up and going to get breakfast somewhere, or making breakfast at home even. Just breakfast with my husband, because I love breakfast. And I like...
As long as he doesn't eat it.
As long as he doesn't touch my food, my breakfast food, we're set. But I love just having a good sit-down breakfast. I think that's my favorite weekend indulgence. I had a rumble. Are you ready to rumble?
I thought it was Sweet Pea for a minute.
Sweet Pea's the puppy.
The little puppy.
We'll show you at the end. He's sleeping right now.
With his head straight up, look.
No, he's so cute. Number 23, best pickup line.
Come here often? No. I think the best, okay, so there's cheesy best pickup lines, and then there's like what actually works, right? And for me, what actually works is just being genuine. You know, come up to me and be like, hey, I noticed you because, and tell me what you actually noticed, you know? Or just be like, you look like somebody that I would really enjoy talking to. Can I buy you a drink? Or whatever you want to say. But just be honest and be authentic. Don't do some cheesy line that, you know, sounds like you told every other girl and I'm just the next one in line to hear it.
Yeah. I think I'm the one that does the pickup lines. I'm pretty, like, I don't know if I'm the one that does the pickup lines. Like, I mean, you get approached, but usually I'm like, I can't take it. I'm going to do a pickup line.
So how did you and James, like, who picked up who?
Well, it was kind of like through a mutual friend kind of thing, but we started talking, and I think
How? Like,
well...
Was it a blind phone conversation, or like, how did
Well, it was through the days of MySpace, where our friend had been like, hey, you two guys need to talk, like, now. And we did, and I think I actually called him first, and it went from there. But I don't know. I remember being this way for a while, though. I remember at my job one time, there was a kid that I thought was cute, and I just went up to him and was like, hey, let's hang out. So, but I don't know that I have any set pickup lines, really. Anyway, number 24. If you were a food, what would you be?
Lemon.
I was going to say that.
I would totally be lemon. Because I feel like it can go with anything. It can be part of your entree. It could be part of your dessert. It could be part of your drink. It could be anything. And it's bright and cheery and it's tasty.
Lemons are everything.
They're everything.
And everywhere. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
I'm going to say lemon, too. Because that's what I was going to say. I'm not going to change it. My head, it went right in my head. I saw a lemon. And number 25. Think of your life as a movie. What's the title?
The Woman Who Does It All.
Mine's going to be Sugar Tea. Hold on.
The story
I have a code. I have a symbol. S-T. Sugar Tea.
So we were on a bowling league, which we're taking a break from right now. And
we're on hiatus.
For one season, maybe longer, but at least for one season.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, there was another team at the same bowling league that are just this awesome group of girls. And we bowled against them one night, and we all became friends. And they're like, "Hey, we're going to karaoke.
If you're watching this, hi."
So we all went karaoke after our bowling league, and there was they project on the screen not only the song name, but they also say who has signed up to do it. And somebody signed up as Sugar Tits, right?
Yeah.
It was Sugar Tits. And so we were all laughing at it so much, and then somebody was like, "Kelly, you're Sugar Tits," and then it became shortened to like Shug Tea. So she's Shug Tea now.
Yeah, it's fitting.
Okay, so that's all the questions, and good thing because it's a 32-minute video.
We talk a lot, and I kind of tried to hold back some, so it could have been worse.
I know.
But yeah, feel free to do this tag and hashtag it as Pillowtalk, and we would love to see your responses.
Mm-hmm. And let us know if you have any other questions that you want to ask us that we didn't answer.
Yeah, until next time.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.